Last summer, my mate Pete and myself headed straight up north to Compton, not that Compton, but Compton Abbas Airfield in Dorset, to watch Spitfires take to the skies. My great-uncle Tommy flew Spitfires in the last war, and this is his story from those wartime years. Tommy and his cousin Eric, my grandfather, made it through the war and went on to live long and happy lives. Strictly speaking, Tommy was my cousin twice removed, but he's always been Uncle Tommy to me. Most of the Spitfires shown at the start of this video have 2 seats, rather than the classic single-seater Supermarine Spitfire that Uncle Tommy flew. These were used for training rather than combat duties. Our story begins a few streets away from the current Rigler mansions in Poole, which is in the south of England. Tommy joined the RAF in 1940 and was posted to the 609 Squadron at RAF Northolt as a sergeant pilot. In October 1940, with the Battle of Britain winding down, the 609 Squadron celebrated their 100th confirmed enemy aircraft shot down. They cut the swastika from the tail of the Junkers Ju-88 in question and painted a tribute panel for their mess at RAF Northolt. In early 1941, the Marksman Spencer's workforce succeeded in their efforts and raised an amazing £5,000. In those days, enough to buy a Spitfire, which they named the Marksman. Some of you might have noticed this rather smart jacket I'm wearing. It was a limited edition coat released a few years ago to commemorate the purchase of the Marksman. So what's all this got to do with the story, and is it a plug for a free jacket? At Marks & Spencer's London head office, there is a plaque commemorating the achievement. They didn't respond to my request for a photo of the plaque, so no, I didn't get a free coat. The plaque states,
"In the hour of peril, Marks & Spencer Limited earned the gratitude of the British nations, sustaining the valour of the Royal Air Force and fortifying the cause of freedom by the gift of Spitfire aircraft. They shall mount up with wings as eagles."
In late spring 1941, the Marksman joined the 609 West Riding Squadron, stationed at Biggin Hill, and the Marksman proved to be an apt name for the fighter plane. Soon after entering service, a young pilot named Sergeant Tommy Rigler found himself in fierce fighting above the beaches of Dunkirk, and he was flying the M&S Spitfire. On his first sortie on the 8th of May 1941, he destroyed 2 German Messerschmitt Bf 109 fighter aircraft and destroyed another on the 4th of June. On the 22nd of June, Tommy managed to shoot down 3 enemy aircraft at 20,000 feet in the skies above the French town of Dunkirk, for which he received the Distinguished Flying Medal. It is a military decoration awarded to the members of the RAF and other British military forces who are below commissioned rank.
For exceptional valour, courage or devotion to duty whilst flying in active operations against the enemy.
Here is a photo of Tommy inspecting the damage to his Spitfire after being hit by a 20mm shell. The day proved successful for the 31-year-old pilot, claiming an ME-109 probably destroyed, and another damaged near Dunkirk, and a further one destroyed near Fécamp in the northwest of France. He was also very lucky to survive. On the 24th of July, another 109. However, after damaging another Messerschmitt on the 7th of August, his luck almost ran out. One of the videos I tracked down at the Imperial War Museum is from that day, so it could have been shot from his plane. He was wounded whilst attacking a flagship. his aircraft being badly damaged, although he managed to fly back to England, and after some weeks in hospital he returned to the squadron. On the 27th of August, while taxiing a brand new Spitfire, he crashed into another Spitfire belonging to 92 Squadron, and it was subsequently written off. I guess it took a while to live that one down. Cameras were occasionally fitted next to the guns on a Spitfire. Here is Tommy in action on the 22nd of October 1941, where he is attacking ground targets and ships. Another successful mission for Tommy. Returning to the 609, he claimed the last Spitfire victory for the squadron before re-equipping with Typhoons on the 25th of April 1942, when he destroyed his 8th Messerschmitt 109. It wasn't all work and no play, as these photos clearly show. I've no idea whether the dogs were personal pets or simply belonged to the camp. It may have been the squadron mascot dog. I don't recall any dogs at Tommy's house, although it was a very long time ago that I was there. There's a bit of a debate about the game they're playing. Some say cricket, others think it might be rounders. Interestingly, rounders is an Old English game that eventually evolved into a game called baseball on the other side of the pond. People often ask, which was the better plane, the Typhoon or the Spitfire? Well, the truth is, it depends. They were designed for different jobs, so each had their own strengths and weaknesses. If you were heading into a dogfight, the Spitfire was your best bet because it was lighter and more agile in the air. But if the mission was a ground attack, the Typhoon was the one you wanted. However, if there were only Spitfires available, then that's what you used, as later video clips will show. The Typhoon packed more firepower too, with 4 guns compared to the Spitfire's 2. So really, it wasn't about which one was better, but which was better for the task in hand. On the 1st of December 1943, Tommy was promoted to the rank of Squadron Leader. In July 1944, he joined the 504 Squadron as a flight commander, being posted to the 229 Squadron at Maslake on the east coast of England. Tommy, once again, being filmed in action on the 26th and 30th of November 1944. He is in a Spitfire and attacking ground targets. The Imperial War Museum had another couple of videos filmed from Tommy's plane, but unfortunately I couldn't afford the extra cost. Tommy was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross on the 1st of May 1945 with the following citation.
This officer has completed a very large number of sorties and throughout has displayed keenness and devotion to duty worthy of the highest praise. He has led the squadron on very many low-level and harassing attacks on a variety of enemy targets, and much success has been achieved. By his great skill and fine fighting qualities, Squadron Leader Rigler has contributed materially to the high standard of operational efficiency of the squadron he commands.
So we are coming to the end of this video. Hopefully we'll never know what it's like to run to your aircraft and head towards certain death or glory. Like the film, The First of the Few, I've saved the best to last. Fortunately for me, the film is out of copyright, so this section is fair game.
Hunter Squadron, scramble! Hunter Squadron, scramble! Coming up behind you. Look out, Bunny is right behind. Bunny is right behind you. money.
I'm gonna get that swine if it's the last thing I do.
Thank you. You can come home now. You can come home now.
I don't think I'd be so relaxed after returning from a sortie over the channel. After the war, Great Uncle Tommy remained in the RAF and lived to a ripe old age. He bought a plot of land in Lilliput, which is an upmarket area of Poole, and a few minutes' drive from the world-famous sandbanks. He had a fine house constructed on the corner plot of Elms Avenue. Had he have bought a waterside plot on the other side of the road, the house would be worth considerably more. I started this venture with my mate Pete, and it only seems right to finish it with him. Tommy is buried a few hundred yards away from his home, in a small part of Parkstone Cemetery run by the Commonwealth War Commission. And it is here our story ends.